Welcome back to Dave Does Outdoors. As you can see by the title and the nice picture of the Colosseum, this is going to be, it's actually going to be a two-part, so apologies for the length, but I ended up doing a lot more footage than I'd kind of anticipated. But rather than just kind of sort of sticking it on the laptop and leaving it, I thought I'll just compile two, probably about 30-minute sort of videos of my recent Rome trip. So this is part one of two parts, and yeah, just sit back and enjoy. There's quite hopefully different things. It's basically a big sort of tour around Rome after a work conference. So the first bit is mainly kind of sort of a bit of sightseeing, mainly kind of Colosseum, Roman fort as well, and then we make way up onto the second video. So thanks again for tuning in. If city break Rome isn't your cup of tea, it's not my normal video. Obviously I'm much more into my outdoors, been up in Scotland, enjoying the fresh air, camping, cooking outdoors with Audrey, my little dog. So this is very different, so totally appreciate if this isn't really kind of sort of your thing, but I've also managed to get out for a wee camp since I've been home, so there'll be more normal content. So thanks again for everyone's support. I thought I'd just start my little adventure video just now whilst I'm waiting on the little bus to pick me up and take me to Edinburgh Airport. So welcome back. It's just Dave flying solo, literally, today. We're off to Rome for about 5 days, 2 days conference and a day and a half sightseeing. So we're going out Tuesday, full day Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, most of Saturday. So 4 days, 5 nights. And we're going down to the conference, the Icelandic Prevention Conference this year's in Rome, which is just amazing. So I'm looking forward to not only meeting up with all my work cronies from Iceland, but also getting some sightseeing as well. So we're going to have 2 days. We've booked in for the Colosseum, booked in for the Vatican City. So get wee bits of footage as we go on the adventure. Right, that's the conference just finished, so 2 days, pretty full on, lots of meeting with people, interacting, bit of learning, good stuff, sun shining. We're just kind of wandering about Rome now. That's the Basilica behind there. So the sun's come out. I'm going to go up to my Airbnb, dump my bag, get a pair of shorts on and just start to relax. I've got a day and a half in sunny Rome, so revisit some sites that I've been to. The Traverni water fountain was amazing, but yeah, just looking forward to just chilling out a little bit now. So right, find the Airbnb, get settled, all good. We'll just do a little guided tour of the apartment. So basically, kind of kitchen, dining, open plan, little kind of living space, shower room, toilet. Pretty basic but nice. Guitars there. I'm hoping that's not going to get bashed about because my bedroom's basically just off of the living room space, and it's a pretty basic little double bed. Airbnb is good, but it's always a wee bit stressful because even trying to get the key to work in this door, you have to go in a little lift, you have to come up the stairs. So on the app, the Airbnb app, they kind of get the host leaves instructions. So and with photographs. So this is about the second or third Airbnb that I've stayed in. So it's starting to get a little bit easier, and just like anything, I don't know if it's because I'm kind of old, but it takes a bit longer for me to kind of make sense, get comfortable, get confident. So I had managed to get on the app last night. Stayed with my colleague last night. We were sharing a room in a nice wee hotel, but I'm looking forward to getting a night by myself. No snoring, which is going to be nice. And so just starting to kind of unwind a little bit now. Found the place, got the keys, know where I am, my phone's charging up. Again, just getting used to Google Maps. Rome's a big sprawling city with lots of interesting historical areas and monuments and statues and fountains, and this seems quite quiet. I mean, out the window there's just like kind of into a courtyard. So, but I'll do some filming out the front. So there's a really nice kind of garden space over the road. This seems a bit of a kind of quieter suburb. I'm going to go down to the Colosseum tomorrow morning. It's going to take about half an hour to walk. So I think I'm going to walk down there just now, have a wander about, get some pasta, have a coffee. I've had a few really nice coffees in the hotel where the conference was. Good food, nice company, a lot of interacting and about the project, and the Iceland team were over, and but I'm getting on well with them. I know them quite well now. So, and we had a really good group from Scotland. I think there was about 12 of us, so that's really good as well. And also had somebody from Scottish Government, which was amazing. So a good team, and I think everyone seemed to take away a lot of positive stuff. So we're going to just head out, have a wander about. I'll do wee bits of footage. I'm not sure how much narrative. I'm not used to this kind of sort of vlogging in busy cities and speaking into a camera, but we'll see how it goes. But tomorrow with the Colosseum, and in the afternoon I'm going up to the Vatican, and I think we're going to get the Sistine Chapel, another, I think there's a Michelangelo fresco on the roof. I remember doing some of that. I must have done, I think it was higher art about 1 million years ago when I was at school, and we did a bit of the kind of the masters. So looking forward to seeing some of that tomorrow, and then we fly back on Saturday. So again, I'm going to have a bit of time. Not sure where I'm leaving the bag on Saturday because it's a tea time flight. So I might try and message this guy, or I don't know. So it's just wee things like that. You just need to kind of sort of work out so you're not lugging a bag about. But anyway, it all works out. We're only here for a few days, so right, crack on. So this is the outside. That's the kind of big snazzy door, and you've got this kind of like lovely kind of gardeny, big trees and stuff out the back. So really nice little spot. You can see the traffic as it is. It's like it's a busy city, but right. So this is the kind of, you know, big streets, lots of cars. This is kind of suburb, so it's not even downtown. So, but nice buzz. I think we're going to head down that way for ages. We've just opted for a little sort of bit of bolognese by the roadside. Rather than walking for miles and miles, I thought I'd just stop and watch the world go by, just get some spaghetti bolognese. So the spaghetti bolognese. Magnifico. Or something like that. It's nice, it's kind of bigger sort of pasta. So this is the basilica. Oh, nice, nice. Right, that was the basilica. Michelangelo, really historic, old, beautiful, stunning, massive, and then you're just like straight out onto kind of courtyards and squares and fountains. And honestly, it's just like, it's so nice to get a couple of days. I can actually start just to absorb a bit of Rome. I've just felt a bit sort of stressed and preoccupied, so I've had some pasta, a coffee, and just kind of starting to absorb. But you can see even straight down that kind of down there, there's like big historic buildings, and it's well cool. It's well cool. Don't ask me what it all is, I'll need to Google it when I get home, but I know one of the emperors built this big statue when he conquered something or another, and this big, that's just like, that's just crazy, insane, beautiful, massive. This is all like ruin, original. I mean, look at the side, the splendour. We're going to go in. There's a lot of police, and I don't know what, if there's like a sort of, if there's some like protesting going on. We're going to sort of walk around that way. Just gonna soak it up a little bit. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Such a nice mixture of kind of sort of ancient ruin, kind of foundations of buildings, courtyards, squares. It's just like, but that, I can't really sum up the scale of that. I don't know if the camera's doing it justice or not, but it's what I would call humongous. And this is definitely like really, really old, beautiful tower. But that is just like Spectacular. Oh, there's the Colosseum, look. I love these trees, they look like Scots pine. The bark, so definitely probably some sort of pine. Look, check this bark out, it's really reminiscent of the Scots pine bark. The Colosseum's starting to come right at the bottom, so we're going to get a tour of that tomorrow morning. Well, just not a tour, but a ticket in. Quite early, like 9, so you need to get there a little bit early as well. So this is the kind of historic sort of centre of Rome. You can see all the really ancient sort of buildings, and it's cool as. It's so warm. Look across there and that kind of ancient. This had been erected by Julius Caesar in 46 BC. This kind of remnants of big columns. We're having a little look at the outside of the Colosseum because tomorrow we're going to get a really good look inside. I mean, stunning, amazing, massive. You've got these big, big sort of columns everywhere, and then just like absolutely amazing architectural just feat of and just all around you. It's like, yeah, it doesn't disappoint. Rome's definitely that needs to be on the bucket list, seriously. You just can't, it's just amazing, absolutely amazing. Lots of different accesses and right round. Look at that, it's just like, it's totally cool. Oh, it's just like, it's stunning. Like, just you walk in the corner, it's like this kind of amazing sort of shapes. Yeah, it's honestly, it's like, you can't get a scale of that, look. Was it the biggest build? I can't remember, I'll need to read up. It's so worthwhile getting here. I think the entrance that I'm going in tomorrow must be on that side. So it just takes away some of the stress in the morning if I know how to kind of access it. It's all cordoned off, so it's ticketed only, you can't just walk in it, so. Worth walking right round it because you get some really nice elevated aspects as well. Right, that's final full day in Rome. Looking forward to it. I'm never sort of too confident on all the e-booking and all the apps and just relying on technology, but it all works out. So once I'm in these venues, like going down to the Colosseum and then the Vatican, it'll all be good. So I won't blether on. Sun shining, blue sky, busy Rome, heading down to the Colosseum, a full day. We'll grab some food later on somewhere, so check in probably once I'm in the Colosseum, unless I pass anything really exciting before then. So really good trip, better night's sleep last night, double bed to myself, bit of space, quietness, so really quiet room, worked out well. So we've made good time down at the Colosseum, a little bit early, but just soaking up the most ancient sort of arches, sort of Julius Caesar, and varieties of sort of like kings and princes of the Roman era, and then you're just a bit sunny, catching this. So I just checked in, there's a queue. I mean it opens about 9 and it looks like, you know, it's pretty well ticketed, so it's kind of like you've got a wee time slot, so I need to go back at 9:15, which is fine. And then I've also got a kind of Roman Forum and some sort of Palatine Hill, so I'm not too sure how you get to them, so it's a wee bit of a kind of, there's definitely something to be said about getting some guided tours in Rome, because you're trying to kind of piece it all together. It's a bit complex, but that arch is just absolutely amazing. Right, he's in. He's into the Colosseum, not too stressful. Barcode's all working well, so already we're hitting sort of traffic jams, so let's try and get into the space. So mega busy. I'm not sure where you're allowed to walk to. Must be. I think you can go up onto the kind of ramparts and stuff, so we need to kind of get away from this.
Yeah, this is a good view, yeah, look at it.
So you've got masses, the kind of open floors, just all history with boards and information and old bits of sculpture, pillars, posts, marble, granite. It's really cool. There's loads to see and read. You've got things like this, you know, you can like kind of emperors and loads of history. It's well done. Different languages. You can just kind of stand and kind of read. It gets quieter as we go in. It's about 9:30, so we're in quite early.
I didn't see anyone up there.
So up to 70,000 people, 100-day long events. Joined by a seagull. It's absolutely immense. Just like this would have all been terraced seating mainly. And again, this is where you'd be sitting up here watching the kind of gladiators fighting each other, fighting with lions, hundreds of lions, hundreds of tigers, you know, absolute. I mean, the atmosphere would have been like electric. I think when you've seen Gladiator, and that's the kind of where all the kind of dirt and the grime, the lifts, people would just pop up on the ground, lift shafts. We'll go down, we'll go right down there. No, I'm not sure we can get right into the kind of the basement, but when you start to get a bit of a scale when you see people across the other side. You know, if this was full of like 70,000 people all screaming and chanting, there was food, people were sort of pretty well living in here. And oh God, I'm going to get the shades out. This is like, I bet you it's like freezing up in Fife in Scotland. It's like feeling blessed, feeling grateful, missing my family, missing my home cooking, missing my little dog, but not complaining. On this little ticket, we're going to go up to the palace. I should have brought more than just, I've got a spare battery, but I should have brought all three at this rate. I'm going to end up getting quite a lot of footage today, but you're getting the gist of it. It's superb. We'll go up, I think there's a kind of Roman sort of forum and palace up here, but we're also going to the Vatican this afternoon, so it's about an hour's walk. So even the stairs and everything, you can just imagine like thousands of people kind of walking down here. Like these are all like original. Get a real sense of excitement and anticipation, and so this would have been ground level. Right down there, 70,000 people, plebs. I'd be at the top with the fellow plebs, the plebeians, and all the senators were down right close to the action. They all had individual seats and stuff, but just, I suppose like any arena, really intense. A lot of this is marble lined, in marble into the arena, sand covered, some sort of drainage, and like what, 2-3 stories. So you've got little doorways, different sort of real rabbits worn underneath the arena. Right, we're going to head out of the Colosseum. Amazing. There used to be big sort of canvas blinds that would get on sort of wooden to create shade. I mean, just the engineering is like, the cost even to build it. It's like the pyramids, you know, it's the same sort of scale. I think a lot of slaves, a lot of kind of death probably involved in actually creating this space, so, and obviously a lot of death inside it. Crazy times, but interesting to be actually visiting it and experience some of the history. Right, we're going to crack on because we've got a busy day ahead. We'll try and find this Roman palace hilltop place. The Roman Forum, it's like a palace, and this is like a garden for exercising horses, and it was kind of sort of really lush garden with kind of horse exercising, pathways, wandering. That's us kind of come all the way down from up there.
Bueno, está en inglés. Bueno, y en inglés.
First sight of the River Tiber River. It's pretty big. See it's obviously kind of well used. It's decent size. Big bridges. We're kind of on the way up to hopefully get into the sort of Sistine Chapel bit, but I'm struggling to get the tickets online. Hey ho, it's roasting by the proper roasting. Right, that's the end of the first part of the Rome trip. Obviously I'm back home. I'm just doing a couple little kind of sort of cutaways just to kind of make sense because it's a two-part. Hope you enjoyed that. Really exciting. I loved it. I mean, Rome for me is totally different. So stay tuned. Look out for the Rome 2, which is more the Vatican City. Museums and up at the big St. Paul's Square and things like that, and also a museum. So thanks again.